All right, so let's talk about this piece. Maybe you want it to just be finished like this, or maybe you want it to have little feet on it so it stands. This is what I mean by feet. So we'll have to be very careful with this because if I just press down, it's gonna lose its form. So I'm gonna use this to kind of help as a support on the opposite side. So when I say feet, I mean like little stands, like, you know, like little pieces so it stands up. So what I would recommend doing is taking your extra clay and rolling it into a coil. Woo! Don't do that. Okay, and so we will want this probably about the thickness of like your index finger, okay? So I have way more than enough. And then basically we're just gonna cut it into 4 equal pieces, okay? We don't want these very tall. Okay, so basically we're gonna attach these to the backside. Now, before you do that, you'll kind of want to see, okay, ooh, is that how much I want it to stand off the table? If you're like, ooh, that's too high, just take them together. I think mine are a little high. All right, so what I gotta do is I gotta slip and score these in 4 equal ways. I'm gonna just use my needle tool instead of my serrated rib. So I'm gonna do like 1. Think about it there. 2. Okay, so they'll attach here. So I gotta score these sides. All right. So now, oof, I'm just gonna lightly press those in. And as I do that, once again, you will want to mend those seams by kind of smoothing around. If I just press it, it might not create as much security. So basically we are just trying to get rid of those little lines. And I'm doing this very, very quickly. So you will need to have a little bit more, pay attention to the details there. But this is just for demonstration purposes so you guys can get going. All right, so after I get my last one attached, make sure all of them are smoothed out around. Okay, I gotta do some more of that, but I wanna show you here. So then when we flip it over, it should stand on its own, okay? So it stands up a little bit above. You might have to kind of, we wanna make sure that it's not wobbly, okay? So I'm just kind of tapping it down so that it sits flat, okay? Then from here, I'm gonna just do a little bit more smoothing. All right, so from here, I definitely want to do some carving and stuff on here. So that's what my next step is going to be. But I'm going to be doing that in a different way by using the sgraffito technique. So that'll be a little bit different. One other thing that I would recommend as you do this, make sure to carve your name on the bottom of whatever your piece is so that we know that it is yours, okay?